All right, good evening, everyone. This is Akeema with the Buy Black Network Baltimore team, and I am super excited to be doing another interview spotlight. I'm gonna let this beautiful young lady to my left introduce herself in a moment. Just a reminder to everyone, we are doing these interviews for businesses that are in Baltimore who have opted in to participate in one of our programs. So I encourage you, if you are a business owner in the Baltimore area and you are looking to be interviewed, please join one of our Weekend Eats programs, pre-approval programs. And as you see new ones come out, keep your eye out, reach out to one of us on the team, and we would love to do an interview spotlight for you. But without further ado, can I get you to interview yourself? Now, I'm going to interview you, but I'm gonna get you to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kelechi. I am the owner of the Kelechi Experience, which is a fitness and beauty brand. Did you want me to elaborate? You want me to go more?
I want you to share. This is your time to shine.
Okay.
So you go ahead, girl. Go on.
Okay. So how the business came about was it started originally with my weight loss journey. I used to be 345 pounds. I tried Atkins diet, Weight Watchers. I tried so many diets. I was going to the gym. I would lose the weight and then like 25 pounds. And then, you get excited, like, okay, you want to celebrate, you got the weight off, and then it would come back. So long story short, at the time I was looking to conceive. I hadn't had any results. We had done testing for fibroids, PCOS, everything was negative. So my doctor recommended, sometimes with rapid weight loss comes higher fertility. So I was like, okay, it pushed me to want to work out even more. So then that's what I sought out to find weight loss surgeries. It took me about 3 to 4 years to kind of go through with it. Because, you have your reservations, you're scared, you get all this stuff, like people die or what have you. So I just basically just did my research, and it was a phenomenal tool. I'm glad that I did it because it made me who I am today and where I'm going.
Okay, so most people who have seen these interviews know I'm always like, yeah, I have some preset questions, but can we run back a few things that you just said before I even jump into what I have written down? So because you touched on fertility and infertility, and let's just take a breath for all the women, couples, men who are going through that. Did you guys, and if this is too much of a personal question, but since you brought it up, I know it would be a question that would be a follow-up for me. Did you all get pregnant after your weight loss?
We did not. Unfortunately, I'm no longer in that current relationship, okay. So no.
And we ain't gotta go.
Right.
Yep.
But I will say, which is not too much information, my menstrual cycle has now been super regular this past year. This is the first time in my entire adult life. To me, I think it plays down from childhood. I started my menstrual cycle when I was super, super early, and they were heavy. So, a lot of moms back then didn't know what to do. Doctors recommended birth control. I was on birth control from the age of 10 till about 22. So.
Sorry, I'm gonna take a deep breath. Anyone who knows the kind of work I do, I can't handle that. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that, and we will kind of keep the party rocking and rolling here. So you had this personal journey where you lost so much weight. Was it just from working out? Can you talk to us a little bit about like how how that transformation happened, or even how you're maintaining it? Because I'm looking, and I probably could clean my camera off a little bit. I don't know, but can we talk a little bit about like all the things that you did? Like it could be like workouts, dietary changes, anything else that you did to support that journey, and then how that played into you starting your business, the Kelechi Experience.
Yeah, so it started off, I was listening to motivational messages, Les Brown. He was the first speaker that I started listening to. I listened to him over and over and over and over again, like until in the relationship that I was in at the time, he was annoyed because it's like, why you keep listening to the same thing? But, I just wanted to feel that. So it started from there. And then I started creating my own affirmations list on iTunes. I started finding different speakers, different type of meditation, music and things like that. So I now have this playlist on my iTunes over like 300 songs. I wake up used to wake up every single morning and hit shuffle. And I told myself whatever came on was a message for me to take in my journey, or whether it's for me to give back to somebody. So basically, because I was focused on happiness, I was focused on, ooh, what message am I going to get today? I wasn't really worried about the negative things. So it gave me perception. It's like, okay, I'm going to stay focused to do this. I told myself that I was going to get to my high school weight. So I put a picture of me of my high school weight on my phone, and I didn't give up. I dieted. I post all the types of foods that I eat, and I'm very transparent. I still eat French fries, still eat ice cream, still eat brownies, but it's all about moderation. But yeah, it's a number of things. It's not just one thing that I did. To lose the weight. And then what got me to start my business with this COVID that we're currently going through, my partner and I were both in the same situation, both losing income. Both of us are lucrative and are talented. So we were trying to figure out, like, how can we use our talents to now, thrive and make money off of it. So we both have LLCs.
Yeah.
His is car detailing. And then we also have mine, the Kelechi Experience. When it came to me and branding myself, I do so much. So I didn't want to just limit myself to one thing. I'm a certified lash tech. I do makeup. I'm a skincare consultant. I do Zoom classes. So it's an experience that you get with me. So I'm all about giving out free tips, meal planning, meal prepping, daily affirmations, accountability. I just want to help.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think something that you just said just now speaks to a lot of, though your business, I can assume, was prior to everything that happened in 2020.
Yeah.
There's so many people that said, hey, I have gifts, I have talents, whether they got laid off or whether they just had a lot more downtime due to everything that was happening. I think that is a resounding, thing that we're hearing from a lot of different ones in respect to, this happened. I took my talents and I just didn't sit on them, but I'm actually utilizing them to either help others, to help garnish, finances for myself and for my family. So that's awesome. And to have a partner that's also an entrepreneur is, I don't know.
Yeah.
That probably has its ups and downs, but probably more ups.
It does, especially because, like we said, we have our own separate businesses, and now we're coming together to do one. And you guys will be on the lookout for RDK Fitness. It'll be a more extensive fitness training between my partner and myself. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But yeah, we both believe that nothing in life worth having comes easy. So we're like, okay, we're up here at each other, but we know greater is to come from it.
Yeah. And just listening to you speak, and I'm going to speak for everyone who's listening and watching this live, or those who may be watching this on playback. I can hear the encouragement. I can hear the motivation, even in just simple words that you're saying. It's a good energy that you're giving off. What does the Kelechi Experience mean to you and to your family?
So what it means to me is being authentically you. Just be happy, like who you are. It doesn't matter what anyone says about you, because me personally, growing up, and I'm still battling this, when I say I focus on women who are overcoming obesity and depression, it's because I'm still overcoming them.
Yeah.
I was my own worst enemy. Growing up being heavy, I would make the fat jokes about myself to try to soften the blow when somebody else did it. But what I was doing was tearing myself down in the future and not even knowing that. So now I'm at a rebuilding stage and just getting people to, and when I preach to people, I'm preaching to myself, to love yourself from the inside and outside. So the Kelechi Experience is initially to help you love yourself from the inside and the outside, literally.
I love that. What impact do you feel like what you do in the Kelechi Experience has on the Baltimore area?
I feel like on the Baltimore area, it's been opening a lot of eyes, especially to the weight loss surgery world. A lot of people have this misperception about the weight loss surgery, like A, it was either the easy way out, or B, I'm scared, I'm terrified. So I connect with a lot of women out here that are, oh my God, they tell me you're my workout hero. Thank you so much for posting this. I've been so scared of doing this. There's 3 women out here that I know personally in Baltimore who have gotten the surgery after they've seen I've gotten it and have been successful with it. And I check in on them, and they're 3 women out here that I know personally in Baltimore who have gotten the surgery after they've seen I've gotten it and have been successful with it. And I check in on them, and they're also doing well. So that's what I love about people out here. They're transparent. It's like they're not afraid to let you know that, okay, or even if they are afraid, like if you identify it, they're not afraid to be like, okay, yeah, I do have that issue. I'm terrified of this, and they're open to that. Sometimes I get a little resistance, but that's what I love about it out here. It's it's a lot different from California. In California, everybody talks to everybody. Out here, you kind of gotta grab it a little bit more, but that's the beauty of it.
Well, let's grab it. Let's just go ahead and talk about that just a little bit. What prompted you to get that surgery, and what would you tell someone? Like, is part of your coaching that you offer to help people kind of pre and post that? And I'm just curious from a service standpoint for someone who either may be interested in that or who's gotten it, or even those who would turn their nose up on it. I'm just curious what your conversation is around that.
So my take on that is the 80-20 rule, like the workout and what you eat. To me, the weight loss program and the surgery, the weight loss program is the 80, the surgery is the 20. So when I speak, I'm not speaking saying I promote you to go get that surgery, go under the knife and get it. You need it. I promote the program because the program is phenomenal. It teaches you how to eat. It teaches you about macros and how fat is stored and how sugar breaks down. And the things that a lot of people think that are healthy, like Nutri-Grain bars, bananas, those type of things are some of the worst things to eat, especially for women who are trying to especially lose that gut area. So I promote the program. I've gone through the program a couple times, and I'm not going to lie, at first it discouraged me because when I went through the program, almost completed it, and then lost my job, my insurance switched. I had to start the program all over again because they didn't take my insurance. So I went to a different hospital. You'll never believe that the same thing happened again. I started another job. Third time was a charm. I didn't give up. I continued to do it. And I had friends and family saying, oh, don't do that. That's the easy way out. There is nothing easy about this surgery. When you lay down on that table, you get back up, you are the same exact weight. Just because your stomach is smaller doesn't mean, oh, well, I can still eat McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, just smaller portions. You're gonna gain the weight. It's a mindset. You really want to work on the mindset. And I definitely promote mental health. I currently go to therapy weekly, virtually, because I don't want to repeat the things that got me where I was at in the first place. So I get a little emotional talking about that because I'm still, going through it. And it's a uphill, downhill. I don't want to say battle. It's just a journey, and I'm accepting it and I love it. The highs and the lows.
Yeah. Well, one, thank you for being so transparent. Okay. Again, I'll speak for those who are watching, and hello to you guys who are watching live. I see a bunch of you all jumping on. And these are the things that people are not talking about. And then it's just like people are thinking and wondering. So your transparency, honestly, not only do I believe that it'll bring people to you in terms of growing your business, but also feel like your transparency is going to give a lot of encouragement and hope to others. So I just want to say for those folks, thank you so much. But in the name of that, who do you feel like is your niche audience? And that's the question that I ask every business owner that I have interviewed and will interview, because everyone's your customer, right? Because everybody got money and everybody could spend something and do something with you. So, but as you're carving out who that target might be or who's more prone to come to you, who might those people be?
The women that I have to go grab, literally, the ones that I have to slide in the DM. I don't have a particular crowd that I'm like, oh, boom, yeah, I want this type of woman. No, it's the shy woman, the woman who's not going to come to me.
Okay. That's a healthy slide into the DM, not the right. I mean, hello, somebody, stay on my DM. Right.
But if I have to market, like I am a woman, I love all. It's women is the market, period. It doesn't matter what shape or size. Like I said, if you have to categorize it, women who are dealing with depression and obesity. And obesity is on so many different scales. You don't necessarily have to be 300 pounds to be obese. Technically, from my height, I'm still considered obese.
Yeah, and I know that that's such a touchy. Weight is such a yeah. And I'm not going to go there because I want to make sure we focus on the here and now, but I'm just so glad that you're bringing it up, because people want to talk about what's going on with their weight, like not just the non-weight things. People want and need to talk about those things. And as we're trying to carve out and figure out like what's healthy, it's really nice to have someone who's not afraid to have that conversation with you, even though it has that tendency, or not tendency, it has the potential to kind of, so thank you for that. I know you said that your niche is women. With the combo package that you and your partner are creating, will your target still be women, or would people be able to, will it branch out more? Just curious.
It will definitely branch out more. This is kind of like, I'm the warm up to the women, to the beast, because he is a whole machine. So I'm a machine too, but it's a different type of mechanism, literally, because when I first met him, I'm like, oh yeah, I got all this energy. I could do this, I could do that. And then he's showing me the correct forms and stuff. And I'm like, oh no, this hurt. So now when I look at myself from last year, when I was telling him, oh, I can't do that. And he's like, you can do this. Stop saying that. Now I don't even say I can't do anything. It's just like, it's so funny. It's like doing a simple thing as a squat. Now I can do it perfectly versus before. It's just like form was off. So it's just been a phenomenal journey.
So it sounds like he's sharpening you, you're sharpening him. That
Yeah,
sounds like a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. We sharpen each other, sometimes too much, but
well, you know, it's all good. It's all good.
Right.
And when he watches this, hey,
he back there. He probably listening.
He here hustling. He definitely knows that. So when you're not running your business, like, what are you doing for fun?
Dancing on live, giving out free workouts, literally. I love movement. I love music. I disconnected my cable a couple of years ago. I don't necessarily watch TV, and now I have Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that if I wanted to watch a little something, but for the most part, I like to turn on my music and dance. What I do for fun is dance. What I do for fun is waist bead. I make the things that I love doing and turn them into a lucrative business. Waist beading for me is not only for my weight loss journey, it's also a spiritual connection with me. When I give you your waist beads, I let you know what your colors mean, what your jewels mean, what the silver means, what the gold means, what they mean in conjunction with each other. Also, you have options to do the ones that don't stretch. Like right now, I have beads that are stuck under my boobs. They haven't gone nowhere. However, it's to motivate me and to encourage me to not take them off, but to sweat, get up and move, get those beads down to where you want them to sit. And that's why I'm always about getting up and move. Working out should not be difficult. Working out should not be hard. It should be fun. Find your rhythm and do what makes you happy.
I absolutely love that. What does entrepreneurship mean to you?
Owning your own, like it really, when I say owning, I mean owning it, the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything, like out there on the day-to-day street hustle, talking to the customers, like out there, like not waiting for them to come to you, like you literally out there on your grind, like a lucrative business, whether it is to me, like I said, I feel like finding something that makes you happy. Everybody is searching for happiness. People think that, oh, I want.
No, we're here.
I got to call my back. Hold on. There we go. I got a call. My mom was calling me.
It's no problem. Listen, can I just say that I like real life. So when stuff like that happens, I'm like, oh, good. It's not perfect, because whose life is perfect? Nothing about this is perfect. Nothing about entrepreneurship is perfect. I absolutely. And then that's a great picture to pop up. So what we see when that happened is your before and current. So come through. Yeah, so it's all good, but you continue. So entrepreneurship.
Yes. Like I said, everybody is searching for happiness. They don't realize it's just a flick of a switch just to be happy. If you really just be happy, the money will come. The clients will come. Everything will come, but don't necessarily be focused on when. Just keep.
I'm going to be watching this because this is also in our Buy Black Networking Baltimore group. And for that business owner that's like, ugh, I struggle to just hit the live and let people see you. Like, what encouragement would you give to them? Just
do it. Even if there's nobody watching. I have been doing lives for so many years. Sometimes I get no viewers for a whole hour. I don't care. To me, that's practice, because when I go back and look at it, I save them. I look at them like, oh, okay, that's not my angle. Okay, I was stuttering, or I had something in the teeth. You always want to do it, no matter if one person is watching or 100 people is watching. Just be comfortable, and your palms are going to sweat when that first person gets on you. Like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. But just be you, literally. Like, just be you. You're going to get some people like, oh, trust me, I get the comments all the time because I'm so transparent and I post my journey. I get people like, oh, you look disgusting. Oh, your skin looks that. Oh, you should have stayed fat. Oh, you look sick. Let it roll off your shoulder. Everybody has an opinion. Don't let other people's opinion tear you down, because you have your own opinion of yourself. And if you feel those things about yourself, then change it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Kelechi, as we are wrapping up, I'm just going to do a few plugs and then I'm going to get one more question out of you. Anyone who's watched this video live or on playback, in the description of this video, you will see all of the Kelechi Experience social media, website information. Please go check her out. Go share some posts, go like some posts, go comment on some posts, go to her website, give it clicks. One of the things that whether you may not know this or not, but let me just kind of hip anyone to the game who doesn't know, the hardest thing for an entrepreneur is marketing. And so if you're watching this and you're even wondering like, well, how can I support a Black-owned business, whether you're in Baltimore or not, because some of the things that I'm hearing her say, these are going to be remote things that can be offered to people even outside of this area. Please share this video. So comment, like, share, hit up her website and share this video. Kelechi, yes. My last question for you, aside from the plug that I just gave, what else could we do to support your business? Like, what can an individual watching this do?
Honestly, keep me in your prayers. That's as simple as I can make it. I don't ask for much. I just ask for prayers. I just ask for you all to believe in me as I believe in myself. So, that inspires me. You guys inspire me just as much as I inspire you all. So I'm trying not to cry because, when the mascara gets running, that's not pretty. So, yeah.
We like the outtakes. We take a little mascara, It's funny. Can I share this with them? So she's got beautiful red lip color on, and I do too. And before we hit live, we were both in the camera, like had to make. Yep. And you taught me a little trick too. I saw a little something that I'm used for next.
If you have that glossy lip, it'll get so when you smile, you don't get on your teeth.
Listen, so that's all a part of the Kelechi experience. I want to thank you so much for letting the Buy Black Networking Baltimore team interview you today. For you guys who are watching, thank you so much for tuning in. For you all watching on playback, just drop replay in the comments so that we know that you caught this video. And we will be interviewing another Black-owned business here in the Baltimore area very soon. You all have a beautiful evening.
Thank you, guys.